Today with the Backstreet Boys. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Thank you.
So we're going to start with the fan questions. We got like thousands of emails, but we can only pick a couple because time is limited. So we're going to start with Brandy Rivera. She wants to know if you feel this album Unbreakable would have been different if Kevin had been on it, and how do you guys feel about his absence?
I think it would have been a little bit different, especially as far as like the recording process, the writing process. We kind of went in just with a completely open mind and just kind of went in and wrote and spent like almost a month and a half in Nashville alone. Kind of locked ourselves in the studio and had 2 different rooms going and writing and recording. And I don't know. I think it definitely would have gone a little bit different. I think Kevin's opinion of certain music and certain sounds and certain types of production might have been different. He has a certain sound that he likes, and I think when the 4 of us went in, we just kind of, like I said, went in with kind of an open mind and just said, hey, if it's a good song, then let's go ahead and do it. And then we also wrote. We wrote on how many together? 4 or 5. So it was a different approach at making the record.
Mm-hmm. Well, we wrote on quite a few that didn't even make the record too.
That's true.
Of course. Yeah, it's a change from Never Gone, where you guys didn't get any songs that you wrote on there, right? Is that correct?
Kevin did.
Oh, Kevin did. Oh, that's right.
Japanese.
I forgot about that.
Japanese. Never saw it.
Oh.
What was that?
Well, we also had Rushing Through Me,
I've heard that one before.
which was
Yeah.
I don't know what album, what European or which one it was on, but we had Rushing Through Me. That was young.
There's been a lot of records and a lot of recording and a lot
we
of
have
stuff.
Russian.
No, is it very tiring to know that some of the stuff that you guys worked really hard on is never even gonna make it to an album?
Oh, it makes it on the internet somewhere.
Well, that's true.
I said this one time. I said actually it's kind of cool. I mean, me being fans of other groups and stuff like that. Whenever I go on the internet or I happen to go search for something or I find something accidentally or somebody just hands you something that maybe you've never heard before, it becomes exciting. So it's almost like I don't know. It's like hidden treasures almost.
Yeah.
So I think that. I mean, we have so many songs out that have never, like you just said, that have never really made it on albums. And some amazing songs, as Rushing Through Me was an amazing song that we did with the Underdogs. But true fans will get to hear those songs because they search for them. So it's
That's
kind
true.
of cool.
I actually had someone just send me all of your stuff, so I have 120 something songs.
I think it'd be cool if we ever did.
Just an unreleased.
An unreleased,
The Lost Ones.
just everything. Had all of our hits, but also had every single song that we've ever recorded.
Well, that's a good one. That should be a fun.
We pick all the stuff that never got released to be done.
Yeah,
3
exactly.
CD compilation.
Yeah, it'd be the Backstreet anthology.
It would be a volume of 12 CDs.
That would be cool. I think your fans would like that. Okay, so the next question is from Nayeli Cervantes. I don't know if I said that right. You know Spanish. So. She says, I love you guys. You're amazing. My question is, when you first met, did you like each other?
It's funny. Let me just say this real good. I'm the one that didn't get along with the guys as much, and that's probably because my having to go through puberty and not really relating to them because I was so young. Mm-hmm. So I would get in fights with pretty much everybody in the group. So I guess.
But you and I were probably the closest.
Yeah, me and Brian were cool. I never really got in a fight with Brian, but I got in a fight with Howie one time. I got in a fight with AJ. I got in a fight with Kevin. And really,
Kevin fought a lot.
And really, it was just outraging hormones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Outrageous hormones, and I think that that really caused that problem. So I guess that's we've gotten in fights, but I think from the beginning we all loved each other. I think we all really meshed very well.
If there wasn't a camaraderie from the beginning, we wouldn't still be here. I mean, we would have just kept growing apart, instead of it the other way. So
I could see it being a little different if I wasn't family with Kevin. Because if I was just a friend brought in, from Kevin.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like when he talked about me, it kind of made it a little easier to blend into the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it was strange. Like the very first day we met at the band house. And it was April 20th, 1993.
How y'all doing?
And
How y'all doing? Brian.
hey guys, I'm Brian.
Cut off sleeve flannel shirt.
But I'll never forget that moment. Like, I'll never forget that moment thinking, like, this is really weird. Like, we were all so young, But I think it helped that I was a family member because at least you guys knew a little bit about me, or knew that if I was compatible with Kevin, then it might be compatible
We
with
all
you.
grew to like each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Howie didn't like me right off the bat.
Probably didn't, Brian. Probably didn't get along with that.
I've known Howie almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
I was watching Parenthood the other day, by the way.
Oh,
I've seen that a couple times when I was home.
Every time, and I always catch the end too, and I'm like,
over to the side.
and
What's the
facial
song that you
expression.
sing, though?
Close to you.
Close to you, that's right.
By the Carpenters, yes.
That's a great song. Got an old song now. Kiss the girl.
Did he really?
He did.
It's funny. That was one of my favorite movies growing up before I ever became a Backstreet Boys fan, and Hi Honey I'm Home was one of my favorite shows before I ever became a Backstreet Boys fan. I was like, oh, look at that. It was destiny.
Great name for me.
Oh yeah. All right. So the last fan question is from Anina Yurakova. She says
Sound like the tennis players. Like the gymnastics names from like last night's gymnastics.
most of them were from like other countries. I was like, wow, American fans were kind of
Names?
Quiet.
yeah, they weren't good questions. I was like,
They speak English.
no offense, American fans. Okay. If you could change your lives with someone else in the band, who would you choose and why?
Sorry.
Bless you. Was that a sneeze?
That was a sneeze. Yes.
Okay.
Howie, because he's got the most money.
I don't know about that. He changed places with
I'm not
everyone.
actually.
Kevin, because he's got the most time off now.
He's a new daddy.
No, I think honestly, I don't think I'd change.
Yeah.
I love who I am.
We're also stubborn, hard-headed. I don't think any of us can change.
And we're all so different. We're completely different people. So
I think we have
it
a
would
little
be
bit of
too
each other,
drastic.
though.
Yeah.
I think we do. I think it's just kind of involuntarily we've all
Well,
kind
that
of gotten a
happens
little
when we
bit of
spend
each
time
other.
together.
That kind of rubs off on us.
Yeah.
So, whether, like, I know for me personally, I was never about business. I hate business. It's crap to me. I want to just go up on stage and sing and dance. But obviously, you need to be a businessman in this business to understand it. And I've learned a lot from, like, these two guys because they're very, very, business-oriented as well as artists.
Right.
But, I would have never learned that if I didn't have it rub off on me. So now I try to, take things a little bit more responsibly as best I can.
Howie and Brian are rubbing each other. I just want to. That did sound bad. Not in that way. On the arm.
And I'll rub Nick. It's been
Yes.
a shame. There it is.
Nick
Kind of
was
like that
scared.
telephone game.
All right. So now for my questions.
Dun, dun, dun.